Brock was our first baby, and we were so excited. And you have this perfect picture in your mind of your perfect baby and how perfect your family's gonna look. When that doctor said our baby had spina bifida, I felt like she'd just ripped my picture up and handed me a blank piece of paper.
I was overwhelmed, yeah, a little scared, not knowing exactly what spina bifida was at the diagnosis, not knowing exactly what would come just with his illness.
She told us that it was a hole in the back, and she said the lesion seems fairly low. I said, what's that mean? What do they look like basically when they're born, or what can they do? And she said, well, they might have to wear braces, they may be in a wheelchair. You just, try to imagine what your kid's gonna look like now. Carl and I are both extremely close to our families. Everybody rallied around us.
Every single person in our family just cares so much about each other.
Couldn't have done it without our family. It just wouldn't have happened. The first thing I remember them saying when he was born, they said, look at him kick his legs. And that's the very first thing I remember them saying. And I was just like, oh, great. I really had no doubts about loving him, of course. But what helped to put the picture back for me is that I tried to read about it and learn about spina bifida. So that kind of started to piece things back. And then, of course, when he was born, it was complete. It was like, yes, he's just my, adorable baby.
It goes this way?
Yep, it goes that way. Good job.
When folks do ask me about Brock, I just say, you gotta meet him.
Check it. Oh, it's even bigger.
They're massive.
In a lot of ways, he's just a typical 2-year-old.
Go long. Go, throw it.
He loves to sing and dance, and he loves to play outside. He's very active and funny and bright.
Hang on.
Spina bifida is a neural tube birth defect.
Good job, man.
It happens within the first 28 days of pregnancy before you even know you're pregnant.
Ta-da!
And what it is basically is that the baby's spine does not close all the way in development.
Ready? Let's get pumped up. Skip around the room.
There's a lot of different levels within spina bifida depending where the hole is on the baby's back.
1, 2, 3. Everybody go get a ball. Come on, guys.
So typically the higher up the lesion on the spine, more of the disability that you might see in the child. But it still varies with every child at every level because every kid's different.
All right.
These kids have to see a neurosurgeon on a regular basis. They have to see an orthopedist on a regular basis. They have a ton of specialists they see.
You gonna get him?
Every time he goes into the hospital, it definitely it produces a new set of challenges.
No! All right.
But these kids are resilient and tough as nails.
Keep scoring, guys.
We have a few friends in the community with spina bifida that's around Brock's age, and we have been playing kind of on our own.
E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a duck. E-I-E-I-O.
And so our local chapter, the Spina Bifida Association, they said, well, let's just organize a play group.
Pop those bubbles, pop those nuts.
My main goal, maybe selfishly, was to get together so Brock can make some buddies, so I can meet some other moms in my community, and we could support each other.
Ready, go. Shoot.
This gives you an opportunity to see other children and see that they're just perfectly normal little boys or girls, and they might have some physical difficulties, but they're just normal children.
I was so scared when I was pregnant, and if I had just caught a glimpse of what life is like now, I wouldn't have been nearly as scared. It's not scary, it's normal life.
We knew when we got married we wanted more than one child.
We knew we wanted to have Wyatt, we wanted them to be close in age.
Taking folic acid could help prevent this permanently disabling birth defect. Every girl, childbearing age, should be taking a multivitamin with folic acid in it. If you have a history of spina bifida in your family, You need to take almost 10 times the dosage that you would have in a regular multivitamin.
Who's ready for some pancakes?
So I was taking my handfuls of folic acid very early on after Brock was born.
Here you go, buddy.
And Mr. Wyatt came out just fine. Wyatt idolizes Brock, of course,
It is getting sloppy, isn't it?
and I can just see that happening forever.
Some grapes, too?
I don't think about spina bifida on a daily basis. I really don't, and I don't think anybody should. The 2.5 years that have passed after Brock's birth, definitely have just shown us a lot more. It's taken us a lot further, and it's more profound than we ever thought it would be.
Richard! Look at you, cutie!
You never, ever focus on what they can't do. You just don't. You don't think about it.
Two brothers
Hugging each other.
hugging each other.
All you talk about is what you can do. Look what he can do. Look what he is doing.
That is a hexagon. What shape is this? A rectangle, that's right.
I truly expect and believe that Brock will do everything and anything he wants to. And if there's something he wants to do, we'll figure out a way. We're just going to do it.